Hi everybody, Robin here, and I am going to do a very quick video of some hits and misses of makeup products that I have. Um, I've never really done a video like this before, so please bear with me. I hope it doesn't go too long, but I'm just going to talk about a few things. And first off, I'm going to go into nail products. I'm on a constant quest to find the perfect top coat for me. And I did use Sage Vite, but Sage Vite tends to make my polish shrink, as a lot of speed dry top coats do. I really like the finish and everything, but I don't like the little ridge of white that shows up on the edge of my nail when I use it. So I was going to go get another bottle of it. They were sold out of it at Target when I went to go, and I didn't feel like going to Sally's. So I remembered some people had told me that the Sally Hansen Diamond Top Coat was great, and I got this particular one, which was the Diamond Flash Top Coat, and this is an actual miss for me. And the reason being is, can you see how stringy and disgusting this is? This is the way it's been from the moment I opened the bottle. I've tried thinning it, I've tried working with it, and it does not do right for me. It goes on my nail and then just sits in a glop in the middle of my nail. It's really hard to move. So yeah, and I got a lot of bubbles with this, and that tends to happen when you put thick coats on, and that's what would happen. I would have to get a thick coat to try and get it to smooth out. So I went on a little quest to find something else, and I decided that I would go with just a regular top coat and not a speed dry. And I did try another Sally Hansen because I do like their products, and this is the new Triple Shine collection that they have, and this is just their Triple Shine top coat, and it's, the little lid lifts off like this, and you'll notice the formula is quite different. It's, thinner, and this brush is one of their fat brushes, which I really like. So this one is a hit for me. And I also like the fact that this one is cheaper than the Diamond Top Coat. This I got for $7.99 at Target. This was $4.99 at Walgreens, which is usually higher than Target. And this one, they also had buy one get one half off, which is really nice. But this gives me a great shine. I have it on my nails right now, and I think my nails are rather shiny. And if you don't have a good top coat that makes them shiny, it's not going to matter what the polish is underneath it. How shiny that is when it goes on. So I've only had it on for a day, and I do want to say that it's holding up really well. I mean, it's holding up better than this one had in the past, so very happy with this particular product. And then because I'm using a regular top coat, I did have this and I've been using it and I love it, and it is a a quick dry drop type of thing, and this is from Sinful Colors. This is only $3.99 at Walgreens, and I've been using it for over a month, and you can see I barely scratch the surface on it. This one's different than most because it has a brush to apply it rather than just drops, but that makes it really easy to control, and so you don't use too much of it. I did have the Cuticle one. I really like the Cuticle one, but with it just being in a dropper, I tend to use too much. So for $3.99, this is amazing. I am also on a constant quest to find a liquidy type foundation that I can use. I can use tinted moisturizer, I can use powders, but liquids and more, something that has a little bit fuller coverage, I have a hard time finding. So I had one that I wanted to try. They didn't have it at Target, and I was on the phone with my BFF Heather, and Heather was kind of walking me through some of the newer products, and I saw the display for this CoverGirl Clean Whipped Cream foundation, and she said that she's had this and she loves it, and this is what the consistency looks like, and you can see in here the brush marks kind of along the top of the little blop in the middle. That's all I've used. I haven't even touched this part. One thing about this, a little bit of it definitely goes a long way, and when I put it on, I was so stoked because it looked beautiful, great coverage. But then after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I started getting the flaky, scaly, gross, look like I have some kind of skin disease thing going on, especially right up here and right in through here and a little bit on my cheeks. Those are my areas where I tend to get that weird skin issue with any liquid foundation as well. So I was a little bummed, but I do have a friend that wants to try this, and since I haven't touched the actual pot, just the lid, I feel safe in giving this to her and just telling her avoid the lid. But the one that I wanted to try that I did eventually find, Maybelline has some mousse foundations, and there is a matte mousse which I could find everywhere, but that's not good for dry skin. But this one is supposed to be hydrating, and it is the Dream Smooth Mousse, and this is what it looks like. Okay, and it is a cream, and this goes on very full coverage. And if you're wondering what this little part is up here, you open it, and there's a sponge in here, and I did use the sponge to put it on. I probably should wash that out. But I did try using a brush because I read some people say that they used a brush with it, and I just don't like the brush strokes on my skin, so I used the sponge to smooth it out and then just kind of pat in some areas where I needed more coverage. This was amazing on my skin. It lasted for a good 6 hours before it started showing any signs of separation, but it was nowhere near what most liquid foundations do. I just kind of buffed it a little bit and was good to go. Didn't dry out my skin at all, so this is fantastical. If you have very dry skin, you might want to try this stuff out. It doesn't have a huge color range right now. Which one did I get? I don't even know which stinking color I got. I got the darkest one that they had, honestly, and it's like a medium or a light medium or something. Oh, sorry, nude beige. I was way off. But this was the darkest one that they had at the store I was at. And this isn't even really that dark. It actually comes off a little bit light on me at first, but it does color change to my skin tone, so I really do like that. And to set that, and another product, this is something that I went back to. My mom actually had this, and she doesn't use makeup anymore, so she gave it to me. She hadn't used it. It was brand new. And I've used this in the past, and this is from Philosophy, and it is their Supernatural Airbrush Canvas SPF 15 powder, and it has this little thing. I try and use this, and it just, this is okay for buffing, but if I want a fuller coverage, I literally just shake it upside down. I'm going to tap it out of the lid here, and, you know, it gets some in the lid. And I just swirl the brush around in the lid, and I use a flat bottom powder brush to put this on. And this is the best setting powder, and it's beige is the color, so it's really, it's got a slight tint to it, but it's not a full coverage on me. So I really do like this. It's very soft, and you know, I like the fact that it has the SPF in it. Now Amy sent me this, and it is the Yes to Grapefruit CC Cream. I had never seen this before. She sent it to me because she said that it was a little too dark for her, and you can see it's the light medium. And what the heck do I have? I don't even know what I have under my nail. It's probably hot sauce. Sorry. This is great. I actually have it on today with this. I've had it on for 14 and a half, 15 hours right now, and for it being just a tinted moisturizer, essentially, it's still on and still covering really well. It is a pump applicator, like this. One thing I want to say is make sure you store it with the lid on, because if not, you get that yucky little plug, you know, that lotion and stuff sometimes gets. But I really do like this. It smells great. It feels good going on the skin. It kind of tingles and just feels amazing. So I really do like this stuff, and I'm so thankful that you sent it to me, Amy, because it was really nice to try out, and it's something that I'll actually have to look for, because I don't generally tend to think of this brand as making makeup. It's more, you know, maybe lip balm and, you know, removers and moisturizers and stuff, but not CC creams. So very excited about this one. And one last thing that I will get into, and that is another miss for me. It's a lipstick that I received in a Lip Factory box, I believe, and it's from Color You, and this is what it is. It's this Mega Matte Lipstick in Skinny Dip. I have some matte lipsticks that do amazing. They don't dry out, but they still look matte on the skin, or I mean on the lips. This one, the color is okay, but on my lips it drags. Like I cannot even get a decent even coat. It goes on beautifully on my skin, like right here. I can swatch it and I can get it to go. And I don't know if it's because of my body heat or what, but it comes on, but it gets very matte and very dry fast. And I've tried using lip balm with it, and it's really patchy when you do that. So I'm just not a fan, and it's not something I would ever purchase. And I want to say this stuff is like $15 or $16. So maybe if they had regular lipstick it would be okay, but the matte I'm not a huge fan of. And then I'm just going to get into a couple or two more things so I don't go on forever. I know I said that was going to be the last thing, but I wanted to end it on a positive note. And this is something else that I got from Lip Factory. I want to say it was in the same box. And this is from Me, and it is the Shimmer Stack in gold. And I'm trying to focus on the website there. You can see it's mimimicosmetics.co.uk. So this is a British company, and the Shimmer Stack is just this. You can see all these gorgeous golds, and what you do is you swirl a brush over all of them, and you can use it as a highlight, bronzer, contour, etc. As you can see from the dust and stuff on the side, and probably the wear patterns on it. Sorry, don't want to blind you. But I do use this almost every single day, and I absolutely love it. I use a stippling brush with it, swirl it, put it on. It's beautiful. And then last but not least, and this really will be the last thing, this is a product that I've been using for years. It's gone through a couple different incarnations, but this is the latest incarnation of it. And it's from a company that some people like, some people don't. Some people don't have an opinion either way. I like the products. I've never had a problem with the company. And that is the Lime Crime Eyeshadow Helper. And this is an eye primer, you know. The cap on it takes forever to get off. But I like that because it means it's protected. And this comes out that color. Okay, and you just, you know, smooth it on your skin, and it blends to your skin tone. And what it does is it creates a waterproof base for your eyeshadow. You just put it on, put the eyeshadow on. Like I said, I've had this on since 6:30 this morning, and it looks pretty much like it did this morning. I mean, there's a little wear and tear on it, but not that much. I have had makeup stay on for 24 hours with this stuff, looking pretty close to the way it did when I put it on in the morning. So this is a fantastic stuff. It's not cheap. When I started getting it, it was only like $11 or $12, and it was in a little pot. This is now vegan and cruelty-free, and this, it's either $16 or $19. I'll look it up and I'll put the info down below. But I really do like this stuff. I swear by it. It's way better than Urban Decay for me. Urban Decay gets kind of oily. It's way better than any other brand I've ever used. So this will be a mainstay for me forever. I still have some in the little pot too, but I find myself grabbing for this one more often because it's just easier to work with. So that's my entire video. Sorry it went rather long, but if you like this type of video and you want me to do this type of thing in the future, please leave a comment down below. Or if you don't want me to do anything like this in the future, you can tell me too. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Bye.